Then let us discuss about the Huygens wave theory. What are the postulates of this Huygens wave theory? What are the merits and what are the demerits of the Huygens wave theory? Then according to the Huygens, the light is propagated in the form of waves, and these waves are emitted from the source of light through the hypothetical medium, which is called as luminiferous ether, which is present everywhere. According to this Huygens wave theory, light is propagated in the form of waves through hypothetical medium called as luminiferous ether, which is present everywhere. The base of Huygens wave theory is the light travels in the form of wave. These waves are emitted from the source of light, and these waves travels along the straight line path through this hypothetical medium which is present around us, and this hypothetical medium is called as the luminiferous ether. Luminiferous means it is near about transparent and its density is very less. This is the first postulate of this Huygens wave theory. Second, when these waves are emitted from the source of light, these waves travels in all possible direction with the uniform velocity. When these waves are emitted from the source of light, then these waves are travels in all possible direction with uniform velocity, and therefore these waves travels with uniform velocity in all possible directions. This is the second postulate of Huygens wave theory. Third, different colors of light are due to the different wavelengths of these waves. If we consider any wave, in 11th standard we already discussed about the wave. Whenever there is a wave, it is associated with the wavelength, frequency, velocity, time period. These are the terms which are related to this wave. Particularly, light has the color blue color, yellow color, red color, green color. This color is associated with the wavelength of the wave, and therefore, according to this Huygens wave theory, the different colors of light are due to different wavelengths. Different colors are due to different wavelengths. And fourth is this hypothetical medium. According to this Huygens, hypothetical medium or luminiferous medium is it is a medium having the zero density and perfectly transparency, that is 100% transparency. This is the main features of this luminiferous ether, or it is called as a hypothetical medium, that is zero density and perfect transparency. Now when these waves, there are the postulates. Let us discuss about the last postulate. When these waves enter in your eyes, we get the sensation of the light. That is, wavelength of this light confirms the color of the light, and when these waves are enter in your eyes, we get the sensation of the light. These are particularly the postulates of this Huygens wave theory. Again, there are the merits and demerits of this Huygens wave theory. Let us discuss step by step. First, discuss what are the merits of this Huygens wave theory. In case of this Newton's corpuscular theory, Newton could not explain the simultaneous reflection and refraction, but Huygens explained successfully the simultaneous reflection and refraction. This is the first merit of this Huygens wave theory. Second, Huygens explained that the velocity of light in rarer medium is greater than velocity of light in the denser medium. According to Newton corpuscular theory, velocity of light in denser medium is greater than velocity of light in rarer medium. But it was not true, and therefore Huygens explained that the velocity of light in rarer medium is greater than velocity of light in the denser medium successfully. This is the second merit. Third, there are many other phenomena like interference, diffraction, polarization, these are the optical phenomena are successfully explained by the Huygens, and this is the third merit of this Huygens wave theory. Again, there are some drawbacks in this theory. Due to this theory was discarded. Let us discuss about what are the demerits of this Huygens wave theory. First, this theory assumed that there is the existence of the luminiferous ether, but this hypothetical medium, that is luminiferous ether, does not exist anywhere. This is the first drawback of this Huygens wave theory, that ether does not exist. Second merit or second disadvantage, this theory could not explain the rectilinear propagation of the light. You know that this light travels along the straight line path. In 9th standard or 10th standard, you have already studied that the light travels along the straight line path, that is called as the rectilinear propagation. There is a small experiment taking the three cardboards which are kept parallel to each other, and the pinholes are created at the center of the cardboards. And when the light travels from first pinhole of the cardboard, it will travel along the pinholes of the all cardboards. It is a simple experiment which shows that the light travels along the straight line path, that is called as the rectilinear propagation. But Huygens could not explain the rectilinear propagation. Rectilinear propagation of light. Again, at that time, actually, this Huygens proposed that the light waves travels in the form of wave, but the longitudinal waves. After that one, we know that the light travels in the form of transverse nature, and therefore this hygiene could not explain the wave nature of the light. This is the third drawback of this theory, that is wave nature of light could not explain by the hygiene. And fourth, this theory could not explain some optical phenomena like photoelectric effect, Compton effect, Raman effect. These are the optical phenomena which are based on this particle nature of the light, and this is the fourth drawback of this particularly Heisenberg theory, that he could not explain the photoelectric effect, Compton effect, Raman effect, and this is the drawback of this Heisenberg theory. Okay, hello dear students, let us discuss about the another definitions which are related to the light: wavefront and wave normal. What is meant by the wavefront? The locus of all point of medium at which all the waves reaches simultaneously so that they are in the same phase. What is meant by the locus? Locus means it is an envelope or it is a common tangent. Such type of locus or envelope or the tangent of all points of the given medium through which these light waves are traveling. Such type of locus of all point of a medium at which all the waves reaches simultaneously so that they are in the same phase is called as the wavefront. The locus of all points of a medium at which all the waves reaches simultaneously so that they are in the same phase. This is called as the wavefront. For this purpose, consider, let S is the source of light, primary source of light, which emits the light waves in all possible directions through the given medium. These are the waves traveling in this direction. If v is the velocity of these light waves traveling through these sources in all possible directions, in time t, all these waves covers a distance v into t in time t. That means this distance is v into t. All the waves covers a distance, equal a distance v into t in time t in all possible directions. Then the locus or the envelope or the common tangent joining all these points is called as the wavefront. Therefore, this A point, B point, C point, D point, the wavefront A, B, C, D, A. This is the wavefront, that is the spherical wavefront, which is at a distance v into t. Now in this case, according to the hygiene principle, point A, point B, point C, point D, these are in the same phase at equal distances, and therefore this is called as the spherical wavefront A, B, C, D, A. Then another definition, what is meant by the wave normal? Wave normal means it is the perpendicular drawn to the surface of wavefront in the direction of propagation of wave or the light. Consider this is the point A, point B, point C, point D. These waves are traveling in this direction, these waves traveling in this direction. If you draw the perpendicular, whenever we have to draw the perpendicular, first we have to draw the tangent to this spherical surface, and therefore suppose this is the point E. At this point E, this is the tangent drawn to this surface, and a perpendicular is drawn in this direction. This is the perpendicular which is drawn to this spherical wavefront at point E, and this wave normal is nothing but the ray of the light. These are the two definitions, wavefront and wave normal. What is meant by the wave normal? Wave normal means it is a perpendicular drawn to the surface of wavefront in the direction of propagation of wave. This is about the wave normal. Then let us discuss about the what are the types of particularly wavefronts.